Yo, what is up guys? My name is Rhino and we're back for another video. So as you can see here, we have gotten Wolverine. So I know he's been available for a couple of days now, and I did get him yesterday while making the Delirium and Big Mouth Combos video. Thank you guys for your support on that, by the way. But now, we have finally gotten Wolverine. Well, when I say finally, I mean that we're finally doing combos for him. So, without further ado, let's begin. So, Wolverine, the secret skin of this battle pass, even though they did structure a bit differently, where they actually gave him and his items a separate slot, if you will, with all his items. So we did combos for his back bling already, the Wolverine's trophy. We have selected here, it does not go on him, but still we just put it on there for shits and gigs, because it's part of him. Okay, so back blings you can wear on him. So, the yellow and blue is an interesting color scheme, but there's not a real lot in terms of the right yellow, or even that right blue to use, because I realized that the past few times we've got blue cosmetics, such as the Octane RL, the Rocket League backbling, we don't have a real lot of like proper dark blue. So it was a little hard to find combos for this, but there are quite a few good ones. This one looks really good, and the Fusion Orb. Iron Cage, I just like the aggressive nature of it, mixed with the fact that he's found in Weeping Woods. Thor's Cloak, we have got the silver foil style. This one probably looks a little better actually, because it's got the red inlay to go with the red X on his belt. And really, when it comes to the silver foil style, there's no difference with it and the normal style from the back end. So I would go with the red style. Sword of the Daywalker. This one deploys, by the way, when you got it with the sword pickaxe. Scales of Justice. Yeah, I did pick a few of the Marvel back blings here. This is going to look better on the classic style, which we're going to get to after. Wolfpack looks great. Bit of a cop out though. The Jedi Order. So yeah, I do really like this skin. I would say that I wasn't a huge fan of it when it first came out. It was my least favorite, but I'm still not going to say it's my favorite. I still like Thor, Mystique, and even Groot a bit more. But I will say that he's not my least favorite either. I would say Thor's my least favorite now. Sorry, Thor. Even though I do still think he's a pretty good skin. I think this is a very strong battle pass with not a single bad skin. And maybe it's just early impressions, because I did think there was not a single bad battle pass skin at the start of last season, but we're 6 weeks in now, and I still think that all the skins are good, at least good or decent. We chose this color just to show that there's not really any of the blue that we're looking for. This one's too dark and too bright. That one's not it. This is probably the closest one. And the yellow, can't seem to find the correct yellow, and that's the closest one. If we go here, it just looks too orange. It's that blend between yellow and orange that's on him. Octane RL, that does look pretty decent on him. Shortwave, surprised me. Silencer looks pretty good. Quack Pack, Lucky Coin. So yeah, overall I do like this skin. I like this style more than the classical edit style, because I'm not a huge fan of when there's too much brown on an item, because it's a fairly boring color. But still, I do think it's pretty cool. But geez, shave your arms, mate. Jeez, it's hairy. Alright. So, in terms of my favorites out of all these, I'm going to say the Vanquisher's Oath, I was using that before, as well as Gauge and Fusion Orb. And even the Hay Nest didn't look bad. Backstab is pretty good too, and the Silence is pretty good. Alright, so now let's move on to the classical edit style. Yeah, classic Wolverine edit style, so mostly brown and yellow with a bit of red on the belt, and we'll be right back. Alright, so on to the classic Wolverine edit style, and I gotta say, I think this was a little bit easier to find combos with than the other one, because there's none of that blue on here, that weird blue on this skin, or not weird blue, but just more unique blue, and it's got the brown instead. While brown's not the most universal color, and like I said before, it's not the most interesting color, but somehow the gold, as you can see, I noticed when looking at this back bling, actually looks a bit better with this yellow than it did on the other one. Is it because it's a slightly different yellow on this one that's more closer to gold? Or is it just because without the blue and mixed with the brown, it makes it pop out more? So like the gold ice mantle actually looks pretty good. And some of the back blings we had on the original edit style look a little bit better on this style. Though some, of course, we took off. Sapling Groots looks good. Some brown back blings. Yeah, Cable Cloak looks a bit better on this one. The only thing is the classic edit style has the classic X series symbol on his belt, while this one has the new X series symbol. So, and on the original edit style that had the same X logo the cape has, that's on the skin's belt on the original edit style. Astro World Orange, not bad. Wolfpack again. Wolverine's trophy does not go with the skin, but because it's part of his set, we just put it on there. Bird Hovel, not bad. with some purple. You can stretch another column here, like a little bit of purple, some red here still. The brown is not quite the same brown, but the red does go pretty well with the belt. Flame Sigil, that looks really aggressive actually. Gunny Sack, not the exact brown, but if you want to use a brown backbling, then maybe try something like this. The Mystery Bag looks pretty good actually. Takeout, Runic Shield, it has a bit of blue there, but if you want to stretch out some blue, you could. Hay Nest looks pretty good actually. I don't know if this would look better or the Sun Sprout. I don't have the Sun Sprout backbling for obvious reasons, but this one's like the real life scarier version of the Sun Sprout. Go Bag, the Saddle Bag. So yeah, overall, I don't know which edit style I like more actually. I'm finding combos. I've used this in game already, this edit style with the Cable Cloak. It's not the exact same type of brown. That's the thing with these combos, it's like this still looks really good because he's still got a bit of black on his mask. Like most of them aren't like amazing combos. It's just a lot of them are good combos, like good enough to wear on him as a backbling. That's better than the one he came with. And it depends what your standards are when it comes to using combos and how strict you are. But if you're not too strict, if you're not too picky, you will find some backlinks. But like I said, I found that the original edit style actually suited a little bit more, or was actually a little bit easier to find combos with than the original edit style, surprisingly. The classic edit style, excuse me, was easier to find. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this combos video, so now we're going to get on to making combos with the new item shop skins, or not the new ones, but the Halloween skins that return, Teef and Jawbreaker. So stay tuned for that, guys, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.